move out. So these are some of the hard skills that I was talking about: knowledge, clinical skills, and of course there are various other technical skills. It may depend on the profession: engineers, accountants, IT specialists, and so forth. So, as I said, we concentrate a lot about IQ. So here we are talking in terms of an educated person, so-called Ugata. In Sinhala we say Ugate. That means good IQ. So recently also it was said, we don't want Ugatas. Okay, we can have Ugatas, but that is not the top priority. What do we want? Not the we, the people. They want a buddhimati or a wise man. There is a difference between a wise man and an educator. There is a difference between a Ugata and a buddhimata. So buddhimata is the person. He might have IQ, not to your level, but he is very strong. That person, he or she is very strong with the soft skills. This is how people, the wealthiest, most generous, Bill Gates for an example, he is the leading donor for charity. In fact, recently he has said that all his wealth will be handed over for charity, not for his children. Billions of dollars. So soft skills, endless. There are about 50, 80 groups, subgroups, etc. Many soft skills. I have listed some of them which are relevant to medicine. Things like communication skills, teams building, honesty, empathy, integrity, and so forth. It's a long list. What is important might depend on where you are, the setting, where you are working, with whom you are talking. So the importance will go up and down. If you are with a patient, empathy, communication skills are very, very important. And we know where we stand with regard to communication skills. On the road, workplaces, etc., we know how Sri Lankans perform. So please concentrate. Sometimes it is not that easy to acquire soft skills. Hard skills, knowledge skills. For an example, I can teach a medical student or anybody to do the cardiovascular system examination. As someone said, famous surgeon said, I can teach a butcher to do a laparotomy. So those are skills you can teach, but not soft skills. Very difficult. And hard skills are measurable. Soft skills very difficult to measure. So there are differences. But what I want to highlight is, you should think and concentrate that EQ and soft skills are equally important. From day one in the faculty, you should use the opportunities. Use the people you might meet to acquire the soft skills. At the same time, there are so-called role models, maybe in the faculty, maybe in the hospital. But Sri Lanka also there is a problem with the so-called role models. But anyhow, so you'll have to follow them. And I think in the faculty there is a special stream called professional development. So our faculty took leadership. Please remember that. To promote soft skills among medical students. And also you can, if you have some free time, of course I do this very frequently, go through the print media. That will give a hint about the soft skills. And if you read the newspapers, you will realize that most of the time, the complaints against doctors, the dissatisfaction against doctors is not because they have given the wrong drug or they have done the wrong operation, that kind of thing, no. දොස්තර මහත්තයාගේ පරක් වෙලා පොලිමේ පැය 4යි. Private sectors. Or he didn't explain my problem. He was very harsh, Benna, and that kind of thing. So please keep this in mind. So we have our own dreams. The parents will have their own dreams. So what about the dreams of our patients? Anyway, they are our customers or clients or whatever called in legal jargon. So when you concentrate on the dreams of patients, you must remember that medicine is an art and a science. It is not only a science. Engineering, IT, maybe even accountancy, maybe most of the times science. But here it is an art and a science. And also it is something that is practiced by not one individual, by a group of individuals. So therefore you should learn to work in teams. And when it comes to patients, as I said, a patient in the ward, they will value not only your clinical competence, they also value your soft skills such as humanity, caring, concern, etc. So it is said that in our profession, it is easy to treat an illness. If you have the correct knowledge, say infection, if you know the correct antibiotic, take it. But patients-wise, they expect you not only to cure, but to be a healer, which is not easy. It is there is a difference. Say engineer, he will have to construct a building. That's it. The other part is not there in that sense. So therefore, you will have to address these issues, and please remember, even today it is valid. Even when I was a child, I can remember this saying, "Dostara Mahatya දැක්කත් ලෙඩේ සනීප වෙනවා." Actually, it should not be Dostara Mahatya, it should be Veda Mahatya. Because you go and speak to him. I had a senior friend in Kandy who was a general practitioner. He used to say this, his job is to talk to them. So that is because of the soft skills. And so this is the dream of our patients. It's a quote from Mother Teresa, sorry. And I'm sure you know who she is. She said, I quote, "Let no one ever come to you without leaving better and happier." She said, better and happy also. Be the living expression of God's kindness. Kindness in your face. Kindness in your eyes. kindness in your smile. So just look at this photo which I got from the web. What is happening? Nursing sister is checking the blood pressure. As I said, we can teach anybody to check the blood pressure. I am sure in physiology you will learn to check the blood pressure very soon. But in this photo, there is important other information. This is the expectation of the patient. You can see, if you look at this later on, think about this, you can identify about 10 soft skills here. Eye contact, facial expressions, as in the quote says, kindness in your face, kindness in your eyes, kindness in your smile, everything is there. So really, this is the expectation of our patients. But I must admit that it is something difficult to achieve. It is much more easier to train a person to do a complicated operation. This is a problem and difficult. So the dream of the patients, so finally, what is the dream of the country? So you have your dream, parents, friends, patients, country. End of the day, it is our country. As you are aware, you have received free education from grade 1 up to university level, 5 years again. If you join the postgraduate Institute of Medicine to do specialization, another 5 years, 20 plus. Our calculation for a medical undergraduate is around 2.5 lakhs rupees. Say, shall we say 300,000? Underestimate. No cost calculated for all clinical training, all support that we get from all other consultants. So it is and you know, I know, to get a degree of this recognition, it will cost you 15 to 20 million. So anyway, up to date and even in the future, the nation, the country, the people will support. Anyway, who are the people who are supporting you? If you are listening to the budget speech, answer is there. Not the rich people, not the elite, not the top companies in Sri Lanka. They provide a small proportion to the treasury. The majority are the poor, lower income taxpayers or who pay an indirect tax. Plenty, pound of bread and so forth. So they are the people who are. So you should have a mindset from today, not after passing out. I can guarantee you that you will not be able to do that. I have seen people who went in that, who took that path, giving priority to wealth. Of course, wealth is important, there is no question about it. But not at the expense of everything else. So you have a national duty. Whatever you do later on, it should benefit the poor patients. I am not talking about the elite who go to leading private hospitals in Sri Lanka or for that matter Singapore and other countries. I am talking about the average man and woman. You should have that mindset from today, which is a difficult thing. And always look back and look at the people who have contributed immensely to the country. And even I have some teachers, even now, they were not interested in it. So I hope you will give something back to the country. I will wind up with this famous quote from one of the popular presidents of America, John F. Kennedy. Famous quote. I quote, "My fellow Americans," I might say my fellow Sri Lankans, of course I am not president, "ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country." So, to change the wording to suit the occasion, my dear students, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country and the university. So with those words, may I conclude, and before I wind up, may I once again thank the Dean and the staff members for inviting me, and thank you very much for your patience hearing, and may I wish all the new students all success, happiness, and I hope all your dreams will come true. Please, in addition to studying, please enjoy your 5 years of university life, which I enjoyed. Of course, at Peradeniya, it's a different environment and so forth, very much. So, find free time and enjoy the university life. Thank you very much.